Heart disease is the #1 killer of American women, and our 9 Health expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, who is also a cardiologist, joins us right now to discuss what every woman needs to know to help keep her heart safe. Dr. Kohli, thank you so much for joining us right now.
My pleasure. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning. So talk to us a little bit about the history of this day and what it represents for someone who may not be familiar.
You know, such an important day, and really in 2004, the American Heart Association said it's time to wake up and take notice, because heart disease is the #1 killer of U.S. women and women worldwide. And yet we're not doing very well when it comes to preventing or treating heart disease in these women. So we need to dispel myths around it, that it's an old white man's disease. We need to learn the facts, and we need to know our bodies, know the signs, and know the preventive strategies so that we can really change that trajectory. So the idea of today is to wear red, to raise awareness, to talk to our mothers, our sisters, our friends, you know, everyone in our life that's a woman, whether you're a man or a woman, and really help them understand how they can change heart disease and hopefully help their hearts beat forever.
Yeah, and of course you talked about some of those signs and symptoms, so what are some of the common ones?
And it's interesting because women actually feel heart pain a little bit differently than men. So men and women can more classically feel sort of chest pain, like an elephant sitting on the chest.
Right, I've heard that.
Right? And it's very dramatic, and that's what you see in the movies. The man clutches his chest and he's having a heart attack. Women can feel that, but they can also feel more subtle types of symptoms because their nerves to their heart are a little bit different. So they could just feel really severe nausea or heartburn. They could feel shortness of breath. They could feel fatigue. In fact, my aunt a few years ago went out to lunch with her friends. She had Thai lunch, and she started having really severe heartburn to the point where it was sort of making her stop. And she thought it was from the Thai food.
Right, makes sense.
In the midst of a heart attack.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and so it can be very subtle for us. So it's really important for us to know, and every heartburn is not a heart attack, of course.
Right, sure.
But if you're feeling something unusual, the severity of it is extreme, it's time to stop and take notice and talk to your doctor.
Yeah, because it could be something you think is just so small. She had Thai food. I mean, hopefully she's okay.
She's okay, thank you.
Good, absolutely. So what's the most important thing that we should know about heart disease in women?
I think the most important message is that 80% of heart attacks and strokes are preventable with lifestyle changes and risk factor management. So we have the control. We just have to exercise it. And that means knowing your heart score, which is an American Heart Association, you know, heart score. You go on their website and you type in how much you're sleeping and how much you're eating and what you're doing. And it tells you in a personalized fashion what you need to do better. Because it's very simple. You know, you have to have the right type of diet. Cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, weight, and exercise. You hit all of those, you're doing a good job in terms of controlling your risk factors for heart disease. And most recently they added sleep into that as well, because all of us are chronically sleep deprived.
We are.
And we've realized,
especially on this shift,
it does have a real impact, especially for someone like you. So I want you to go home today and calculate your heart score and tell at least 2 or 3 friends to do the same, so that you can really use this month as a way to sort of take charge of your heart health and make some changes.
Such an important reminder. I know this is really your life's work, Dr. Kohli. So we're thankful that you're able to come on and talk about that. We're continuing to spread awareness today, of course. Thank you so much.
Yes.